Hello again, it is Maurice with Tesla. Thank you for tuning in. So today we're going to do a short run. It's not exactly super short run, but it's maybe 5-10 miles away to Guitar Center. I got to pick up audio interface. I'm going to be doing some recording for my band and we need the proper equipment. So let's go on this little journey and see what FSD can do. Navigate to Guitar Center, South Center. All right, so once again, you just tell Tesla what to do or where to go, and it magically has the coordinates and destination within seconds. It's literally a miracle, my friends. Anyway, yeah, just more beta testing here of FSD on version 11.4.4. You know, we're on this version now for probably, we're going on 6 weeks. Okay, I've engaged full self-driving on our kind of scary turn, but no cars today, so nothing too hectic for it to worry about. And as you saw, it successfully pulled out confidently and went to the left. Getting the blue prompt to tug on the wheel. Oh, and I had set the road, one of the cool features of Teslas is all these little like toy box features that are in here. You know, we have arcade, theater, toy box, and within the toy box section, I believe it is. Yeah, pay attention here. So I've got Rainbow Road on. One of my last drives, I was showing a friend some of the features that the car has. So I'll turn that off. I didn't have to, but I go ahead and turn it off. But yeah, just, you can do things like play chess in a Tesla. It has a light show feature. It has the silliest function of if you like want to mess with your friends or goof around, it has the fart feature, which I don't know if you're familiar with, but you hit the turn signal and it sounds like the fart sound is coming from your passenger's seat. And they'll generally be like, what the heck? You know, what is that? So this is the way to goof around with people. I don't know who comes up with these things. Don't ask. Down there, it slowed down because of the speed limit thing, but also it saw pedestrian, and as it should, it slowed down for that person because even though they're on the sidewalk, better to be safe than sorry if you're an autonomous computer with a neural net that's still learning to drive. All right, so here's the cone issue. Is it gonna go? I'm gonna let it, oh no, it slowed down a little too much, so I had to give it some throttle. Yeah, so and then I'm gonna report it too this time. I don't know if I reported that, so. Bug report. Vehicle slows down in a section of cones. Let me try again. Bug report. Vehicle slows down in a section of cones unnecessarily. Okay, so maybe they can decipher what I'm saying there, but basically, yeah, that video clip will go to the Tesla training department, FSD training department, and hopefully they'll update the software to not make that mistake again. That's the ultimate goal of FSD, is to get rid of edge cases like that. Perfect example where it can't do that. It can't be just slowing down for no reason and a car behind me going, what the hell is this person doing? You know, get them off the road, revoke their driver's license. Okay, so it's getting on the freeway. Another one not putting on its turn signal. I'm gonna report this one as well. We're gonna report everything today. We're like the FSD police over here today, okay? Bug report, vehicle failed to put on its turn signal while entering a freeway. think that's a worthy gripe and should be heeded by the FSD team in future iterations to solve basic traffic laws, like putting on a turn signal when entering a high-speed freeway where cars and vehicles are doing 60 miles an hour. And Tesla just lackadaisically just says, hey, I'm coming in whether you like it or not. No, but really, they'll get it fixed. I am confident, not worried. We're gonna get there, one way or another. So the Tesla story in general, let's go back. Okay. So I wonder if you all watch a show called Frontline. It's been on the air for literally like 40 years or so. I've watched it ever since I was a little kid. I'm totally into technology and, you know, innovative ideas, and I love documentaries. I've been watching those also for my whole life. Nova, Frontline, those are shows on PBS that have ran literally, like I said, for 40, 50, maybe even 60 years by now. I don't know exactly how long they've been running, but it's a long time. And so Frontline, though, about, I would say, I don't know, maybe 2008, 2009, there was a documentary on Frontline about self-driving cars and how this technology was coming, and that hopefully in the future, okay, now Tesla, I'm going to stop talking because it's doing some kind of aggressive, I'm getting over into this lane whether you like it or not, people type driving. And that wasn't very human-like. I'm going to score it. Again, we're doing the scoring sort of method here. I would give it probably only about a 7. And here comes a car. Ooh, gosh. It's not being very human-like. It slammed on its brakes because, you know, the van in front of us did. But this poor Jeep behind us is probably going, I'm pretty sure a human's not driving that car. Or at least not a good driving human. Because Tesla is just not smooth in these situations, and I would again give it a score of about 6 because I don't like how it acted there. So sorry, it is what it is. Anyway, we got a yield sign here. What are you doing, Tesla? Okay, so waited for this Bronco to go, and it did smoothly do that. So that one was better. We went from a 6 to, I'd say that was a good 9 on that maneuver. Didn't slow down. Waited for the traffic in front of us to cruise by, and then accelerated into that turn beautifully. But going back to this documentary thing, is when the first time I heard about self-driving cars and how they were on the way. And I think that's where Elon got inspired to buy into Tesla, which again, he actually isn't the founder. I don't know if you all know that, but he did not find or create Tesla. He, I believe, was a partner, investor type thing. And then he eventually bought the original owners out and created what we all know and love today as this amazing car company with the best engineers, the best designers, the best kind of game plan in automotive history. They're just literally rewriting automotive manufacturing, design, and blazing the trail for sort of self-driving technology, autonomous technology, trying to get from level 1 to level 5. And that's, again, the documentary was all about that, how it's going to be tricky, and some of the pitfalls of it will be interesting. I think one of the things in this documentary that stands out in my brain is that who's responsible in case of an accident. Okay, so say a car crashes into someone, a pedestrian for instance, and that causes a death. Now, is the car responsible, or is the person responsible that's in the car, or is the company that manufactured the car and the software responsible? These are huge questions. And honestly, you know, I think it is ultimately up to the manufacturer if they're going to say their car is level 5 autonomy, meaning there's no one needing to be in charge of it, and it just can go and never make a mistake. Should that be like on their shoulders, that if it does decide to break the rules and kill someone else, should they go to be sued or what have you, these types of situations? Because, you know, let me explain it a different way. Okay, so let's put it like this. So let's say the car had to choose between killing the person in the car, like it had no choice. Let's say it's like either it crashes and the person in the car is ultimately going to die, or it has a choice between killing someone that's either in another car or a pedestrian to save the driver of that car. What choice should it make? This is a fundamental question that needs to be thought about. Obviously, the person who bought the car would want to be like, save me. You know, and I think there's a scene in iRobot where this happened, where the car went off a bridge. If you remember that movie with Will Smith, it goes off the bridge, splashes in the water. There's a child and a parent in this car, and the robots in that movie jumps in to rescue the people, but it can only rescue one, and ends up saving the adult, which is Will Smith, and not the child. And you know, that's the big question around robots and autonomy, is like, who's more important, whose life is more important, who should be saved and who shouldn't. So big questions around that kind of stuff. So anyways, here we are. The vehicle did well, besides the two little issues it had. Oh my gosh, and does it look like it's Guitar Center open? It is not. I guess I made a trip out here for nothing. Anyway, this is Maurice with Tesla. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you in the next one. Let me remind you to go out there, kick butt, take names, have a great day. Boom.